What's good? My name is Yannick, I'm with Beats on the Spectrum, and today I'm going to show you how to make Ableton effect racks. Alright, let's start off by creating a simple melody pluck, just so we can hear what this effect rack will be doing. The first thing, obviously, is we need some sort of instrument, so let's grab an operator. So let's record some kind of melody. Alright, so now we have our melody. It's very simple, nothing super crazy. First things to do is we're going to grab an echo. You're going to drop it onto the track, and then you're going to hit Command G, and that will create a group with the echo inside of it. Let's dial in something on the echo for this. I want the full dry signal, and I want to be able to turn up how much of it I want. So we're going to map the dry wet to macro 1. And we're going to change the color to like a nice blue. Now when you play the melody, something else I like to do is add another macro, but I'm going to do the right channel of the echo. It kind of adds a nice texture. So again, click map, hit the right channel, and then map it to macro 2. And let's keep it blue to keep it in the same family. Now when we listen again, just add something nice. We're going to close echo, and let's add in a reverb. Now dial in your favorite settings, or even go a little crazy. Do a little high cut, a lot of decay, maybe just a little bit of pre-delay. And now when we turn the dry wet off, or all the way down to 0, instead of always going to this map button and selecting things, you can just right click on the knob and map it to a macro. So we're going to map this to macro 3. Different effect, different color. And also you can rename them. So Command R, this will be verb dry wet. Let's throw in this erosion device and start adding some effects. So I kind of like with this noise going back and forth, it kind of adds a little bit of texture. So this moving back and forth is a frequency. So we're going to map this to 4. I don't want always that much amount, so we're going to map this also to macro 5. Rename this to frequency amount. Okay, that sounds pretty good so far. You can always add a limiter at the end of the chain just to be safe. So let's add that on there. Let's add a auto filter at the end before the limiter. And we're going to automate the frequency to macro 6. So rename this to filter frequency. All right, so we have, this is erosions. So now that you have everything dialed in the way you want it, you can take away these last two with this minus button. You can close these and click this device button and you won't see these anymore. And now you have your own personal effect rack. So hit the save icon. We're going to name this delay noise. There you go. Now you have your own personal effect rack that you can just drag in anywhere you want.